Hello, friends. This is Chandrakant from Akulmac Technologies, and welcome to the Likeable Leader section of our show. And usually, viewers, you are used to seeing, middle-aged CEOs, CXOs, a lot of people who have actually achieved a lot of things in life. But today, we are very privileged to have a different kind of leader in our show. Her name is Archika Arora, and she is a certified image consultant. But that should not give you any other feeling. The image consulting is a totally new word, and she is a very young professional. She is a highly qualified young entrepreneur. And when I say highly qualified, she is from IIM, and she was working with the top corporates in the world. And she decided to call it quits, and she has become a certified image consultant, now helping people like me who have lived in the industry for 2 decades and helping with the image consulting. So, without further ado, let me present Archika Arora.
Thank you so much, Siki, for the wonderful introduction and for having me here. And looking forward to the interview.
It was our pleasure, Archika. Usually, we get the people who have some sort of leadership, but I think you are a leader of sorts. This is a totally new area. A lot of our viewers would like to know about it, and that is why you are here. In fact, I'm very eager to know what you do. But before we start, I would like to ask you. Uh, you have had a fantastic career. You had a fantastic education. You were working with the top corporation, and you decided to come out. So, what happened, and what gave you this idea that this will be a career to choose?
So, that's a very nice question. And there was nothing sad that happened, first of all. Let me break it to you. Not every great story has a sad backing. I always wanted to get into image consulting since the time I was in school, but great education and great companies happened. And I, being a typical Indian kid, always wanted to have brands on my resume. But when you have all these things, you've had great qualifications, then you've gone to great companies, you are earning great money, then somehow you don't have anything more to look forward to. I was only looking forward to my promotion, and I suddenly had a feeling when I was sitting in a meeting that listen, if this does not stop right now, and if I get promoted, the paycheck is going to just get fatter. I'm going to get into this trap. And because I was a management consultant, I was already helping people out, but I thought that okay, this is going to sound very filmy, but if I die tomorrow, only people in EY are going to remember me. Nobody else is going to remember me. So that was a really sad thought to have. And I was like, right now is the right time to get into this. And being a woman, I also wanted a career which gives me flexible working hours. I didn't want to have something in the future which said that, if you have additional responsibilities, you let go of your career. So that is what I see setting as an example for all the women in the world. That just because you are expanding your family or you're doing something personal does not mean you have to let go of the professional thing. This was the right career choice for me. So that is what went in behind.
This is amazing. In fact, you are an IIM grad, um, and which makes you the top brains in the country. Yet you decided to take a leap, and I wish you good luck. I'm sure you will have a illustrious career in image consulting. Um,
Thank you so much.
yeah, Archika, this is a new area, and that is why the leadership will also be young. I'm totally convinced about it.
Yeah.
However, I have to ask you this question, which is about image consulting. The image consulting is not really understood very well, not only in India, but world across. This is a new science, a new line of business. So, how did you thought about getting into this area, converting this into an opportunity for you?
So, CK, as you very rightly said, that this is not something which is so conventionally understood, like say medical or engineering, right? So, even for management consulting, for that matter. But when you talk about image consulting, if I had to explain it in one line, it's about helping you manage your first impressions well. Now, that sounds as confusing as image consulting, the word itself. It's most often confused with the fashion designing or makeovers or hairstyling, etc. It is much more than that. So, if I have to give you an analogy, it will be interior designing. So, for an interior designer, he or she has a lot of areas to take care of. Yeah. So, it can be carpentry, it can be plumbing, etc. So, Similarly, an image consultant is taking care of your outer appearance so that you get good opportunities, because the attention span of people is decreasing like anything. You become successful only when you have opportunities to look forward to, right? So we majorly do it through change in your clothing, then change in your face and your entire outer appearance. Having said that, this sounds pretty superficial when I talk about it this way, right? So it takes care of your physical characteristics, what your body shape really is. This is not fashion. What is trending today may not trend tomorrow. So if I talk about you, you'll have a certain body shape. We have 8 different body shapes: diamond, triangle, etc. Then you have face shape. Okay. Then you have psychological characteristics, what you feel from inside. Sometimes you look at people and they're like, this person seems really rude. But when you talk to him, he turns out to be a really soft person. So how do you stop giving those contradicting signals? And the only thing you can take care of is clothes. You can't change your psychological characteristics so easily. Physical, you definitely cannot. Even if you're hitting the gym, where it's a good 6 months, 12 months, and then also you have a certain skeletal structure which you have to stick to, right? So you only have clothes that you can really change the messages you're giving out to people. And the perception that others have of you, our clothes speak. That is the basic essence of image consulting. So just as we speak through words, our clothes speak. So for example, if you have a collar right now, it is speaking of authority. Okay, but because you don't have another third layer, say for example a jacket or a blazer, so you seem to be approachable, but you're not somebody who I can take for granted. Yeah, so to give you a very small example, this is how I can explain right now. Yes, it's pretty misunderstood. And if you've seen the movie Rockstar, right, he says image is everything and everything is a myth. I always like to quote this line because this really makes that impression in the minds of people that, yeah, this is something more than fashion designing and more than following the trends.
So, as a professional, I know what you're saying makes a lot of sense. There is an old saying that the first impression is the lasting impression. So, it is
Yeah.
in our interest to make the first impression. And at the same time, it's always in the back of the mind, you have to look approachable, you have to look friendly, and so on and so forth. You have to look attractive. There could be many image related attributes, and when you go around finding your students, as I would like to say that, because learning is for everyone. And I think the people like me in my age group would need more than anybody else, because we are the people who are more concerned about the image. When I say me, basically a person who's like 15 years or above experience in the industry. um, so you must be meeting a lot of these people like me. There could be men and women both. Who do you find more difficult to deal with?
Again, a very good question. This is making me sound like coffee with current people, and you'll make me go out of business. So I'm not going to choose any sides, but I'll try to be as candid as possible. So I would say that when you're catering to women, it's easier to get them into the sales funnel. They're the one who will be ready to put on their money without asking too many questions. So they are risk takers when it comes to this industry, but they will make sure that they get value for every buck that they'll spend. Yeah. So, and vis-a-vis men are people who ask you a lot of questions before they actually shell out their money and offer your consulting services. But once they enter your community, they are really easy locked. So, before somebody enters your community, I think it's women who are more difficult to convince. They're easier to convince, but more difficult to keep. And vis-a-vis men, they're difficult to convince, but once they enter your community and start taking your services, they're an absolute breeze. So, as an entrepreneur or as an image consultant, it's absolutely up to you. What sort of niche do you prefer and target audience?
I have a follow-up question on this. Do you ever face any resistance in terms of entry level? Because people are very protective about themselves, their image and the way they speak, etc. Usually, 90% human beings are like that. So, what kind of resistance you face when you're making a pitch?
Sure. So, I think any sales pitch that you're making, it really depends on the kind of words you're using. If you straight away go and say, hey, this is wrong with you, all of a sudden the person will be very defensive. So the play of words is very important. How I typically go and suggest other image consultants to do is that you tell that this is what I do. if somebody is typically changing role or looking for a new outer appearance, do you know anybody who will, benefit from my services? I won't say directly that when you want to join. And if the person is really interested, when you blame it on the third party, right, the person really gets comfortable. So I have used that trick, and that works really nicely for me. Otherwise, obviously, you can't be telling people it's not a soap that you'll say that your acne spots will go away. You can't be saying that you look a bit fat, but if you use this kind of clothing, you're going to look much more better. You can't be saying that. And fat is in fact not a term that which consultant will ever use. We call it variations, for example. So yeah, that is my trick that I've used, and I've given it out in public now. So have fun.
See, Archika, now when I speak to you and I think about it in retrospect, I feel this current management of image is much more difficult than the usual management consulting, because you're now dwelling on the human psychology.
Yes.
So, having said that, what kind of people need your services?
So I would say that people who are one conscious of their physical appearance and outer appearance or their job demands it. So, for example, corporate top management, then politicians, and making it as approachable as it gets. If you are changing roles in your personal professional life, so in personal life, you may be getting married or you may be having a baby. So now you're no more a husband but also a father, all right, and maybe you're having your grandson. Vis-a-vis, if you are looking at your professional life, you are getting ready for promotion, or you want to look promotion ready. You cannot have got promotion because you don't look a certain way or ready for the next level. And maybe from the back end, you're moving to front end. And I've had people who worked on their products, the entrepreneurs, and then they say that, listen, now is the time I want to go to investors. So I want to look a certain way. I can't be going in my t-shirt and jeans. I've also had clients who wanted to settle in US, want to take their business abroad, and hence they want to understand, how do I start dressing up? I can't be wearing just a t-shirt or a jeans or say a kurti. I'll have to start wearing Western dresses, for example. And it does not stop there, as I said, because the moment you open your mouth, your image is still speaking for itself. So, are you aware of the cultural etiquette? Are you aware of the dining etiquette? All of that is taken care of by an image consultant. So, just as you have a personal trainer in a gym, you will have an image consultant who is working at the back, and people won't understand what transformed you. And it will happen so naturally because your personal characteristics are taken into it, and hence it's natural, it's gradual, and you are pretty comfortable. It's not like I'm giving you a shield and you're somebody else when you go out and you come back, now you're a different person. There has to be a match for it to have a long-term effect. So yeah, these are the kind of people who really benefit from my services or any image consultant services. It can also be a school child or a college child. So a person who's going from school to college, we all have been there, right? We are so used to wearing school dress. Our wardrobe does not have much. And when you go to college, you need to have your casuals ready. When you go from college to corporate, it's again a very big shift. And how much do you speak when you're a college grad? You're full of energy, you're bubbly, and then all of a sudden when you go to corporate, it's a very serious environment. So when do you open your mouth? What do you really wear? How ironed your clothes should be? And you're on a budget because you've just started earning. So how do you maximize the value of your buck is what an image consultant will help you with.
See, I talked to you more and I enlightened more and more. I think this is a very vast market base which requires your services. So I wish you all the best, and it was my personal pleasure to talk to you, Archika. And I wish you all the best in your career. Hopefully, we will catch up again sometime and learn about your line of business more.
Okay, enjoyed it thoroughly. So thank you so much once again.
Thank you and bye bye.
My pleasure. Bye.